The audience buzzed with excitement as the host stepped onto the stage. "Ladies and gentlemen," he announced, "our first guest tonight is a 7-time award-winning icon, the only person in Hollywood whose shoes are immortalized in cement and whose face decorates the entire side of the local high school. Please welcome the legendary Clara Burnett." The crowd erupted. Clara walked out smiling, waving the way only a true Hollywood treasure could. She hugged the host warmly and sat down in her chair. "It's great to see you, Clara." "It's great to be seen, dear," she replied. "May I ask, do you consider us friends now?" Clara tilted her head. Not exactly." The host blinked. "I think of you more as a brother." "A brother? I'll take that. That's better than friend." They both laughed, and the host leaned in. "I had the honor of attending your ceremony at the Chinese Theater. Getting a star is one thing, but becoming part of the cement tradition, that's huge." "Oh, it was special. I grew up just a few blocks from that very spot. My grandmother and I used to walk there every weekend. I was 11 when I placed my hands inside the prints of my favorite actress. Never did I imagine I'd someday place my own beside hers." "That's incredible," the host said. "Did you wear special shoes for the ceremony?" "No, dear, just my own old shoes. I don't wear them anymore." "Did you keep them?" She shrugged. "I hang them in my car. They make great conversation starters." The audience laughed. "Now, Clara, you grew up in this neighborhood, but your big break came in New York, right?" "Yes, off-Broadway, a little musical called Once Upon a Mattress. I was paid $80 a week. I thought I was the richest girl in New York." "What did you do with your wealth?" the host teased. "Oh, I marched myself into the fanciest ice cream parlor in town. I had dreamed of ordering one soda there. But when I walked in wearing slacks, which were apparently not allowed, the hostess practically barked at me." The audience gasped. Clara grinned mischievously. "So I looked at her with all the innocence I could muster and said, 'I'm terribly sorry. I have a wooden leg.'" The crowd roared. The whole place turned silent. People glared at her until she let me in. And yes, I limped the entire way to the table. I enjoyed that soda like it was revenge served cold. The host wiped tears of laughter from his eyes. "That is genius. Now, Clara, I asked you earlier to bring the list of all the actors you've worked with. You actually write down every single name?" "Oh, yes, everyone. It's over 400 now." "May I check if I'm on the list?" She scanned the pages. "No, dear, but I'll add you later." The host clutched his heart dramatically. "Now I'm offended." "Don't be. You'll be near the top." The audience laughed. The host flipped through the list. "You've got everyone in here. Legendary performers, iconic musicians. Oh, wait, there I am. Now I'm happy." Clara smiled proudly. "There you go." "Tell me about working with the Jackson 5. "Oh, they were wonderful, all 5 of them. We were rehearsing a musical number when an earthquake shook the studio. The kids grabbed their desks like they were riding a roller coaster, and I told them, 'This is what happens when you don't pay attention.'" The audience howled. "Now," the host said, "let's talk about your new role. In the first season of Palm Royale, you spent most of the time in a coma." Clara nodded. "Best job of my life. I woke up at 5 a.m., got into pajamas, laid in a bed, and fell asleep again. I wish all roles were like that." "Speaking of roles, I heard you're in a word game group with some very big names." "Yes, we play every day." And your friends claim you solve the puzzle in 2 tries almost every time. Clara nodded. Sometimes. But they say you're cheating. Clara put her hand to her chest in mock offense. My goodness! No! You can't cheat in that game. Where's the fun in that? So how do you do it? A little intuition. Psychic intuition? She winked. Angelic intuition. The host leaned forward. Okay, Clara, have you solved tomorrow's word yet? No. Then predict it, right now, live. Clara closed her eyes dramatically. The audience held its breath. It's happy, she declared. The crowd cheered. Happy, the host repeated. If the word is actually happy tomorrow, I'm going to lose my mind. Then prepare to lose it. And if it's not, he challenged, well, then I was just happy to try. Too many letters, the host said, shaking his head. But okay, tomorrow I'll be on your lawn with a marching band, if you're right. Clara stood and bowed. Make sure they know upbeat songs. The crowd rose to its feet, applauding the queen of comedy, charm, and chaos. The host added, Season 2 of Palm Royale premieres next week. The great Clara Burnett, everyone. The studio lights dimmed as the show went to break, but the laughter lingered, just like Clara.